Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates, where the purple has engulfed this place as they are ready for a showdown. We have a top 25 class between two of the best teams in the sport and both hoping to enhance their postseason resume. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the winners of 9 straight, the East Carolina Pirates. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody's staying in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the East Carolina Pirates offense will start this game off. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it. And he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Just feeds the running back. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this.
You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the Pitt Panthers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on it early. Put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
And they'll start the night with a rush and maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Pitt will line up to punt it away.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
It's complete to the right. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains for the 1st down.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster pressure and stop the really big play. Looking for room, it's Bond. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front. But they finally got it there and didn't get. Let's see what happens next.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the misfire, it's second down. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the right. Past the 30. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it, it's mine. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some.
Fires toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Trying play action. Coming after it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. That is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The Panthers are in the hurry up. Fast motion from the offense. Used the play fake, now the throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, this defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks last week. They put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. After moving the sticks with the pass, here we are on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with a big one.
He'll pull it on the read. On the move to the 30. Push down for the tackle.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time. And he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
And the defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not really huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
Off the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Pushes for the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for this offense. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need one more yard on third down. On a little time, and let's it go.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than we used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And that is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I can go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. He'll try the left side. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get in the midst of their boys.
And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's back to throw on second down. He'll off one deep down the left side. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They're lining up to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, Dave.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goal.
Fires the pass. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason to play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Quarterback keeper. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Man, that defense, your eyeballs get so big and that QB takes off and runs. And what great effort by the quarterback to lay out, but the defense does a great job getting to him, getting him on the ground, stopping him short.
On the move, it's Bond. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th 15th rushing score.
Good job, my brother. We rocking with you.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Now they'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. They got him down pretty quickly with their setup down the 21-yard line.
Yes. Yes.
Two interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Pitt stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
The short hand, it's Thomas. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh moves the chains and they have a first down.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
Well, the runner paid the price on that one. Nobody blocked the middle linebacker. He came through that hole unencumbered and laid the lumber on that tackle for loss.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
The sweet feet buy a little time. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Pitt will have to move this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Here's the return. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
You can tell this is his task. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? It's just really hard to stop from the defensive perspective.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, ECU. And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Ready to try the point after. Let's see, he can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dating.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Gotta start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and just probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting on those blocks, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against the defense. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Fair catch, called for and made. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Oh, he gets downfield with a big catch. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Across the 25. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. He wants it all. Touchdown, East Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Kennesaw State is currently up big right now. I got to think Cobb County is ready to party long into the night. They're up 14 over Jacksonville State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now. And any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Scrambling away. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Panthers racing to the line in a hurry up. He wants to pass it on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 45 on his way. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense is finally able to make the stop. Trying to find his man on first down. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure after he makes the catch. That's a costly giveaway.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Running behind that left side. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Quarterback checking off. Off play action. Going over the top. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Takes the handoff. It's fine. What a nice job on the ground, working his way ahead for 7 yards and leaving them with 4th and short. They're about 2 yards away.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get range to get some kind of points before.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Purple Pirates!
More gifts. More gifts.
Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll come out to the 25. From the gun, running back gets to give. At the 35, he's got more. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's his fourth interception of the night. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half.
Donations. Donations. Donations.
Here, time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville.
And the Pirates will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
It's complete. Oh, better look out. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes.
Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
And let him do the rest.
He's got great speed. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guns, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate. To take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you can be provided that much space, as you could tell, you knew what to do with that space. Kick on the Jets by Felicia.
Coming out with it, it's Scott. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Rides to the back. Breaks the tackle. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front, climbing in the second level, really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. He'll keep it himself. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
You know, the problem with calling option is that you can't limit the hits on your quarterback, and he got absolutely leveled by the defender on that one. Now you got to wonder how many more times this coordinator wants to call that play.
That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes through him and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Runs through the tackle. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They're testing the right side here. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I think you run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, it's a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together.
They got it. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On fourth down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up. And on that play, you're helpless. And you know that you're losing possession. You're coming off the field.
He's got it on the right. Off he goes. Touchdown, Pirates. And the punishment has been extended.
And tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. Pull them, use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just a cherry on top of the sundae, making the big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin.
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Kansas State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in the Little Apple. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been those K-State fans who will enjoy this win. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Finds the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, for quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Starts to scramble to the left. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Taking it the other way. Touchdown ECU! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Really nice drive by this team. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So you can make some plays against this defense. You got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Running up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. It's gone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. They're facing a third down. It's a draw. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wants. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Might as well stick with him. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They pick up 10 and give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Montgomery. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Might as well give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Running it to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production, but listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to pull out. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently.
They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3-spot on the board. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make the play, David, to get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Finds his tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Going up top on first down. On target.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline and you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They want to just keep throwing it. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got a man. It's Thomas. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Now the play fake. Let's it go to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And they did tack on the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He's going to pass. And the defense is all over.
Bro, like, who's letting this guy come free? This off. Bro, he just threw you to the ground, bro.
Down he goes. Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's got it inside the 20.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now 2nd and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. 3rd down play from the gun. Got it! Touchdown, East Carolina! And the stomping has commenced. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, there'll be a perfect 10-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchdown. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Got a man. It's Goff. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Throws to the wideout. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Escapes trouble. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover, pick up the 1st. Back to the air one more time. With the catch, it's Goff. Still on his feet. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but he...
Wait. How was that not picked, bro?
A late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this. And this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today, we kicked them in the face?
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run play action. He's going to take off. Nice, solid forward tackle from this sophomore.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way through the windshield, and they did
play to win the game.